This is the Anker 767, nicknamed the Powerhouse, and it is an absolute powerhouse. But what does it do? Where can you take it? What can you do with it? So the 767 is a big bit of kit. So we've seen a lot of power banks, we've seen a lot of power banks that are very good, we've seen a lot of power banks that are not so good. This one falls into the excellent category. Why? Build quality, the size, the portability of it, its general everyday use. It will charge and power 99% of your household appliances. This thing is an absolute beast. It's packed with 2048 watt hours of lithium, and this thing will run all sorts. It's got 3 AC outputs, which will basically give you 2,300 watts. There's not much this can't charge. I mean, if you want to go really stupid and use some commercial machines on it, yeah, it's not going to do it. Average everyday camping, RV, using it in your home when there's a blackout, things like that, the stuff that we will all use them for, this has got your needs covered. Another good thing I like about it as well is the light. It's got an ambient light on the front, which is a good advantage, and it's a nice little add-on. Plus, slick design, it sits on the front. Also on the front, you've got 2 accessory ports. So for stuff that you would normally plug in your cigarette lighter in your car, now most power banks only have 1. This boy has got 2. 3 USB-Cs giving you 100 watts. 2 USB-As as well. It will do Bluetooth. It will even do eco mode. You press the button there, power station, power saving, and that will put it into eco mode. You can charge it off solar, you can charge it off your car, you can charge it off the mains. You can charge it multiple ways. One of the good things I like about this unit is it's just touch button. So it's literally, you press one button, everything's on. You don't have to turn the unit on, turn the unit off. It's kind of always on the standby mode. That's off now. You can turn the AC outlets on. They're on. It's off. You can have your display on or off. It's really simple and easy to use. You don't need to be a rocket science to use this power station. Very simple, very easy to use, and a great looking design as well. Right, I've got everything plugged into it. The Mac, the smart controller for the drone, 2 drone batteries, the mics, the GoPro batteries, the gimbal, the camera batteries, and it's pulling off $70 watts. There's still a lot more I can plug into this. I can plug in another car charger and plug in 2 more USB-Cs. I can also plug in 2 more 240s as well. The amount of stuff you can plug into this thing is just phenomenal. So as well as the unit being able to power the likes of, you know, drone batteries, laptops, run fridges, run lights, run all sorts of things when you are outdoors, and basically give you a better experience of the outdoors and have power, we can also use it in the garage to run some of the power tools as well. So we've got things like a grinder, which is plugged in to the AC. No problem at all. We've also got heat guns. They pull off about 2,000 watts. They are quite energy heavy. That's pulling off on the highest level right now on number 2. Throw it down to number 1, not a problem at all. And we can see when we turn the heat gun on what it's going to be pulling. So nearly 2,000 watts on the heat gun, and then if we turn the grinder on as well. So we've got the heat gun, and the grinder, and it's pulling off 2235. So with the heat gun and the grinder, 2235 watts. That's not bad. Didn't stop, didn't have a problem. This thing is a little beast. 2 of the things I love about this Anker unit is, 1, the fact that it's got wheels on the bottom. So you can take this over 99% of terrains and then wheels are fine. They're not the usual crappy plastic break-in 5-minute wheels. They are a plastic wheel, but they've got a good hard shell. They're going to last for a while. Also, in the end of the unit here, there's a little blue button. Press the button in, a handle Like you would walk through the airport with your luggage, you can now walk through the woods with your power bank. And it means that I can get to where I want using less effort but taking more power with me. So in the rear of the unit you have these two little flaps here. The top one is where you're going to charge it from. So you got your solar, your 12 volt connection which will go to your car or your solar panels right there, and then your 241 right there. Also behind here is your reset button, so if anything trips or something goes wrong, press the button, it will all come back to life. That's the top panel. In the bottom you do have another port. This is for the extra battery. Yeah, you can buy an extra battery for this, and it's easy accessible if you do have the secondary battery. And then put your handle away and you're done. Does also have two carrying handles, but it's not the lightest of things. It's meant to be pulled. Now granted, it's not everyone that's just going to go into a random field and make a cup of tea, but we've got the induction cooktop plugged into the Anker. Then we're going to make a cup of tea. Right, so while waiting for the kettle to boil, let's talk a little bit more about the unit, the sizes, the capacities, the charging speeds, the weight and things like that. Now the unit itself, it weighs 30.5 kilos, which is around about 65 pounds. It's quite a heavy beast, but again, it does come with wheels. It is on a pulley handle, so you can't complain with the weight because you're only pulling it. You can also plug any 11 to 60 volt solar panels in it, as long as it's got the XT60 port on it. But if you want to stick with Anker, you can buy their 531 solar panels and get onto this. You're going to love this. You can plug 5 solar panels into this. 5 of the Anker 531 solar panels will plug into this with their adapter cable, which has 1 plug on and 5 plugs in. It will also take up to 1.4 hours to charge the unit from the mains 240 in the UK. That's from empty to full. It will charge up to 80% within 1 hour. So off your car charging port, it will take up to around about 16.9 hours to charge the unit from your cigarette lighter in your car. So probably best sticking to mains or plugging a load of solar in it, which would be better. Well, the kettle's boiling. Right. Turn that off, tea bag in, and let's make a cup of tea in the middle of nowhere. While I'm sitting here enjoying my cup of tea, let's talk about the unit itself. It has got Li-Fi 4 batteries and it's got GaN Prime technology inside as well, which basically makes the unit run more efficient, better temperature control, things like that. Its own built-in technology is probably just a little bit better than some other power banks out there on the market. And there's an added bonus as well. 5 years warranty. 5 years warranty. I mean, wow. It will also do 3,000 charges, which if you work it out, 10 years. You know, from dead to full, 3,000 times. You can charge it until the actual battery, you know, drops down to about 80%. So you are going to get a long time out of this power unit. The unit also comes with everything you need to charge it from the car, everything you need to charge it from the mains, and it also comes with the adapter that you can plug up to 5 of their own panels into it to give you the maximum charging, which is really good. It's not something that you got to buy on extra. Yeah, you do need to buy the solar panels, but you get the cable with it, which, you know, most companies don't supply. So if you want to get your hands on one of these Anker 767 PowerHouse battery banks with built-in infinite technology, you know, it's going to last you 10 years plus. Comes with a 5-year guarantee. It's currently on sale right now from the 25th of May until the 7th of June. You can get £400 off. And you can also get loads of other gifts as well. You can also get the Eufy Security Smart Track Link, the Anker 621 magnetic battery, which is called the MagGo, and the Eufy Home Vac, which is the H11. Basically, more to buy, more to have. So don't forget, links are going to be in the description. If you do want to take advantage of a £400 discount, plus other gifts as well, then the links are down there. And don't forget, it is an ideal size power bank for a motorhome, caravan, just to keep at home, or even on a boat, you know, something like that to have on a boat or a barge or something like that, if you are full-time or you're living on one, just to have as a bit of a backup, they are ideal. Also, you can add extra power to it with the extra power bank. Maybe you don't need the power bank, but it's all there. The extra solar, adding 5 solar panels to it as well. And a massive thank you to Anker as well for sponsoring this video and letting us take a look and trial and test some of their products, which really does meet our expectations as well. So links are in the description, and we'll see you soon.